So, I don't know.
You mentioned Trump. You just shared a picture recently where you're with
Yeah.
him. Can you talk about that and how that all came about and what?
No, I mean, I was out hunting, and Tim Kennedy called me and said, hey, the Secret Service and Donald Trump want to meet us. We need to clear you on a background check. I said, oh, fuck, all right. So I sent him all this stuff, and they said, all right, you're kind of good, but I vouch for you. And I said, all right, fuck yeah.
Does that mean you get on airplanes quicker now?
No, I'm TSA pre-check, though. Yeah, I got that already taken care of. But no, so we went down to the rally, and we got there and got to bullshit with them and talk with them, and yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
What was it like backstage? Having that kind of access?
That was crazy. It was wild. It was fun. It was cool just talking to Trump, He was talking about the UFC, and he sat down with Lorenzo and Frank, and I'm sure they made a nice little donation to his rally. But yeah, it was cool. It was cool to talk to him, hearing his views and his points, and he's not just like a racist bigot, like other people think. Like, oh, he wants to build a wall and scam the Mexicans out of here. Like, no, he doesn't. Like, just listen. Like, I understand that's what your aunt's telling you when she's drinking wine on Saturday night, but that's not really what's happening, And when you have to look, I mean, just talking politics is crazy. But when we have two options, we got to go. Do we go with the indicted girl who's full of shit, or do we go for the wild Conor McGregor, Trump? So it's kind of like who do we go with? But I don't know. Fuck, who knows? Politics.
Have you voted yet?
Yeah, I voted. Absolutely. And that's another thing that pisses me off the most. Like, you can't have a voice if you don't vote and you don't make a you can't just sit on the sidelines and fucking give your opinion and talk shit, and not be active in your community. Like, if you really think that Hillary is the way to go, or if you think Trump is the way to go, or if you're a liberal, be heard. Go vote. Vote for your congressmen and for your senators, and vote to legalize marijuana. Or don't. But don't just fucking sit at home like, oh, you fucking smoke pot, that's fucking wrong. Or, oh, Trump wants to build a wall. Like, it's so stupid. So, if for all those people out there listening, go vote. Our generation is who we need the most. Like, I bet you, how many 18-year-olds you think are voting? Probably fucking 10,000 maybe across the world, And I just think across the U.S. the world. I wish they would teach politics in school more and get kids more involved, because it's our generation that needs to take on the new world, man, and be. So, I don't fucking know. I voted Trump. That's what I did. And I voted for fucking pot because I hope they legalize it in New Mexico.
Did you, after meeting him, did you have a different view on him than?
No, he was just as wild as I thought he would, I really, really want to check out his toupee. So that was mainly what I was keeping on. So,
Is it a toupee?
oh, of course, yeah. So, no, I didn't give a head rub, But, he's really, if you sit and listen to his points, he's good. He's trying to bring money to the middle class, which is most of the guys that are fighting the UFC, and most of the guys that support the UFC, the middle class, working class. He's trying to bring the tax bracket down to 15% for those guys. I mean, there's a lot of solid points he's talking about, and yeah, he said some outlandish things about building the wall, and but I don't know. This is turning into a political rally right here, right?
But not about politics in particular, but when did you become this passionate? When you were 18, were you this passionate?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Probably from 21, 25, I didn't really vote. But just it just makes me more and more upset when I see people voicing their opinion and they don't do anything about it. Especially the marijuana thing. That's something that's huge. From Colorado, we're now legalized marijuana. New Mexico is on the ballot getting it done. And it's you have all these people that want to talk shit and not be a part of it, but then they don't have any active in their community at all. They just want to sit back on their couch and bitch. But you're not even a registered voter. What the fuck are you talking about? How are you going to make a difference if? So I don't know why I'm passionate about it all of a sudden. I just think people need to. If you're going to say something, you need to make a difference.